Hey, what's going on, world? Welcome to A1 Sports Politics with your main man, K-Dub. Hey, how everybody doing today? I hope everybody having a good day, man. Look, it's part 2, man, of that 76ers versus the Lakers rematch. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be big like the first game was. You know, it already got that type of reputation, you feel me, as a new rival to me. I don't know about everybody else, but that's how I feel about it. But today is the rematch. You know, yeah, it's the rematch. Yeah, it's the rematch. We all know that the Lakers came up short in the first game versus the 76ers, going up against Embiid, Ben Simmons, and the rest of the 76ers. It was a lot of jibby-japping, a lot of yapping going on between Embiid, Ben Simmons, going at Lonzo Ball, stuff like that. And that's what made it into a little small rivalry, if you ask me. And it's two young teams that's on the come up. You know, that's in some pretty good organizations and stuff like that. And I think that also plays a big part too. Now, in the history as well, in the finals, back then, 2000, with Iverson going at Shaq and Kobe and Magic, and them playing against Dr. J and stuff like that. So the history is there. It's there for sure. Now, the first game, the Lakers came up short. Embiid killed us. Oh, my God. He went to work. He went to work, man. You know, and he was just too big for everybody. And it was some mistakes in there that where Luke Walton could have, you know, made some adjustments and you know, probably could have helped the situation. I'm not saying that Embiid wouldn't have had a good game or something like that and stuff like that, but I think that fourth quarter, I'm going to start right on the fourth quarter. In crunch time, when Embiid was, he was at the 5 and Randall was at the 5 for the Lakers. Randall couldn't do nothing with Embiid. I'm not downgrading Randall as a defender, but Randall was just too small. He was just too little. It was a small ball. Like, you know, he was too small for him, period, point blank. And that's where Luke should have it should have clicked to Luke where, okay, he's getting whooped every time they going right to Embiid, you know, giving the ISO, and he just going to work on Randall. Now, Lopez is a much bigger player, a much bigger person, and he could have put that length on him, and you know, Lopez got a little size on him, so it would have never been that easy, if you ask me. So that's one mistake that Luke made. He cannot make that same mistake, or if so, Embiid might go for 60. For real. You know, especially during crunch time. I know that Lopez is on the bench a lot of the time, but the Lakers need to put Lopez on that dude, man. He had to stick Embiid, period, point blank. Now, another matchup where Luke kind of messed up last game, and the hype, when we let the hype get too out of hand, you know, and then to where it got to these players' head, of course it did, because they the one started this shit. Ingram, who's a bigger defender and all that, should have been sticking Ben Simmons that whole last game, in the first game of the 76ers versus the Lakers. Ben Simmons should have been guarded by Brandon Ingram. They both small forwards. I know Ingram is, I mean not Ingram, but I know Ben Simmons is playing like the one. You know, he's a point forward, you know, like a LeBron type of dude. But still, Luke have to make this adjustment now from seeing last game. And we kind of seen it towards the end of the last game, because I was like, man, come on now. Get this dude, Lonzo Ball, off of him, man. Get him off of him, because he was too big for him too. So it's like size really killed this a lot. If you look at Lonzo Ball and look at Ben Simmons, you're going to be like, what the? You know, because Ben Simmons, he been around, even though he took his whole year off. And now, if you look at Lonzo standing next to Ben Simmons, you're going to look like, oh, my God. Like, that's how I look like. Oh, man, this dude is way too big for Lonzo. Lonzo all scrawny. He's 19 years old at the time, and he was just too little. Ben Simmons, this is really his second year as being an NBA player, but this is his first year actually playing. But so that whole time off season, he was around getting that good workout and you know, being around, already involved with the NBA. You know, so he don't have that small, that little high school kid body no more. No, he didn't. You know, he don't have that. So you look at them two like, ain't no way in the world he should be guarding Ben Simmons. that's another adjustment that Luke Walton had to make going into this game. Now, have Ingram guard Ben Simmons, period, point blank from jump. I don't care if he's playing the point point forward. That's what we like to call. That's what I like to call him. If the ball is in his hand, so he's still a small forward. Have Lonzo Ball guard Redick. JJ Redick, who's a shooter. Lonzo Ball he's not that bad of a defender. No, he's not. I'm telling you, he's better. He's a better off the ball defender. That's why he always gets steals and he always getting blocks and stuff like that. So that's a great adjustment that Luke Walton had to make. Period. You know, that way he's on the shooter. So once Ben Simmons, and we have length on Ben Simmons with Ingram. Once Ben Simmons drive and try to penetrate, and he mess around, throw the ball out to the shooter, Lonzo Ball will, you know, he'll steal the ball, he'll get a steal or something like that. It's just better on defense, period. And Luke Walton make these adjustments, I guarantee you the Lakers will win the game. If Coach Luke make these adjustments this game, the Lakers will get that revenge and beat the 76ers, period. So, look, man, I know he's a young coach. I know he's a young coach. We all know that. This is his first year. We know that. But, bruh, there's certain games and it's getting deeper into the season. So, it's like, you know, he's still learning as he go. Yeah, us as human beings, we learn. We're supposed to learn. You know, you're never too old or you're never too young to learn. But that was some obvious stuff, man. There was some obvious situations. Like, come on, man. Embiid killed my boy Randall. Ben Simmons, he was trying to kill Lonzo. He was trying. He was doing his thing. He had a pretty good game too. And Lonzo had a decent game that first game. But that first game is that part. It is what it is. But I'm talking about the adjustments. We trying to win this game. The Lakers need to win this game tonight versus 76ers. That's it. That's all. Now, y'all stay tuned. A1 Sports Politics. Be tuned in. Lakers versus the 76ers. Tonight, 5. Let's go. A1.